Let's go through generative music in Ableton, which you don't even need a MIDI controller for. We've got a blank MIDI track here. We're going to go into our instruments and we're just going to load in a blank operator. Now you can see here that we've literally just got a pure sine wave, which is going to be absolutely perfect for this. And the first thing we're going to do is click on that operator, click Control and G, which when we click this button shows us macros which we will use to assign different parts which we'll control later on. And so we're going to use macros 5 to 8 for an ASDR envelope, which is going to correlate to the ASDR envelope in the operator. So now if I hold a note down, and you can see changes within. Cool. So now we're going to go in and literally just record one note, and we're just going to do it for a bar. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. And I'm just going to double check that that loop is literally just a bar. You can see that we've went slightly over, so I'm just going to loop a bar, and we're going to pull that back. Or we could literally alternatively just draw it in like this and drag it out from the start to the finish instead of in a very weird fashion like I did there, although that's not usually. There we go. And so you may be thinking, what's the point in just this endless note? Although believe me, I will show you. So we've got the instrument rack here, and we're going to go into our MIDI effects, and we're going to load in an arpeggiator. And this rate button here is going to be our holy grail, because this basically acts as a tempo. We're going to map this to 1. We're going to change the name of that to tempo. And you may be thinking, Nadine, this is a bit stupid. I've just got the same note over and over again, but don't worry, we're going to fix that. So if we load into scale, I'm just going to choose a major scale for now. We're going to pop that for the arpeggiator. We create steps. Basically done is I've changed the level of steps and the distance, so it can only really go up half an octave. It's not going to go all the way up and give us that grating sound that we were having before. Though alternatively, what you could do is just drag this G2 down to G1. Which would allow us to then go in and change this up to 12. Which actually, all in all, does sound pretty sick. And so we haven't really got that spacey vibe yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into audio effects, and we're going to load in a hybrid reverb. And we're putting this outside of the rack. We're just going to play around with these features a little bit. can change that ASCR envelope at any point. And that is literally just the bare bone basics.